Hey guys, how's it going on?
Hi guys, miss you. Oh look, Sandra was our first commenter.
Yep. There's 4 people on here. Hello
Hello
everyone.
everyone.
We're Van Life Sheldon's Travels. I'm Mike.
I'm Stephanie, and
Just
Sheldon is in his bucket of water right now because it's
right.
80 degrees, so he's loving that. But kind of like a big jump, and as you can tell in the back of us, can anybody guess
Where we're at today.
where we made a big jump to?
But we've actually made our way to we've headed pretty far south, guys. So yeah, it's warm here. It's about 85, 87 degrees right
Yes.
now. So
And
it's
if
nice and warm.
I believe you're coming from Michigan. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Hello, I'm
Sacramento.
nice.
The weather looks nicer than mine. Yeah, we just left Crater Lake, and
It was pretty chilly there. We actually showed up here, and we showed up in jeans and sweatshirts and
jacket.
yeah. So from Crater Lake to, if anybody has guessed it, to here is major change. We got a lot of hellos. Hi everybody. I got a hi Al.
If there's any smoke at Crater Lake, we didn't see any smoke at Crater Lake when we were there.
Yeah,
No,
it was
pretty
clear.
It was pretty nice. We just jetted south, and we drove at night, so our sleeping pattern's off a little bit. So, but we'll get that back straightened out where we're getting back up at our normal time. But we just kind of drove a couple nights through the night. Last night we stayed at an Anytime Fitness. And because I didn't think there was any cell phone service here, we actually I found this spot earlier in the year, and we are at, what is this called, Longdale?
Logandale
Trails, which is basically right outside the Valley of Fire State Park in Nevada. So I found this spot earlier in the year when we were traveling with Camper Van Kevin.
It is a pretty cool spot.
Wes.
You'll hear in the background all the ATVs and such, and that's what that is. So it's a very popular spot. There's hundreds of trails for that.
So basically there's 200 miles of trails here that you can basically ride around in and hang out with your ATVs. There's a small camping area here where we camped last time, and if you're more adventurous with more of a four-wheel drive, you can kind of go down here into the Valley of Fire, which
we are in Nevada.
Yeah, we're in Nevada. We're about 40, this is about 45 minutes north of Las Vegas. So if that helps you out any, is where we're at.
CVK hit 40,000 subs today.
Yeah, I've seen that. I did see
That's
that.
Nice.
He's at 7 million views too, guys. So
that's huge.
That's huge.
We got a hello from Texas, ready for Sheldon and Camo. We are sending him a sticker, Camo Dave. I don't know if anybody has seen that, but when we did get stickers, Camo Dave did put that on his show. What was the name of the video?
I don't know. I don't remember. He does a lot of them. It's been 3 or 4 days, but we were on the Camo Dave show, which is pretty cool.
And he just did the nitpick of our stickers, which is at the end of all the videos. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So if you
got a hello from Arizona.
If you haven't gotten your Van Life Sheldon's Travel sticker, head over to our PayPal and look in the description below of this video, and there's a link, and I did put the link in there today, so you can get your sticker, 1 for $5, 2 for $8.
Yes, people are now receiving theirs, that they did the first ornament. Yeah. We got a hello from Pennsylvania.
I think it's kind of from Nomadic Bike. There's a lot of people coming over from that, so I appreciate that. I really do. From the Nomadic hashtag Nomadic Bike Raid. So Nomadic Bike, thank you very much. I really like the fact you and my buddy Dino in Florida both put their Van Life Sheldon's Travel sticker on their laptop, and to us that's really cool.
Man, we got a lot of people watching. I got Michigan, I got New York, we had someone from Cambridge,
51
UK.
people, so
York, Pennsylvania.
Hot Chip, Hot Firecracker, Hot
amazing.
Andy, Neo Blade, all coming. There's a whole bunch of people coming over from Nomadic Bike, which thank you, buddy. I appreciate everything you do.
Did we interrupt the live stream?
I think we did. I think we did interrupt his live stream.
This is not like cable, guys. We don't schedule this. I mean, we just go live. That's the greatest thing about it. Portland, Oregon. We just
left from Portland.
Well, Crater Lake and before that. Hey guys.
If Fit in a Van, hi from Georgia. Dan. Hey Craig from New Mexico.
Yeah,
how's it going, buddy?
Is Sandra still in Texas?
Yeah, Sandra's still in Texas, I think. He's going to be heading that way to pick her up, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it is nice and warm here, guys. We got 60 people on here. Thank you very much. 16 thumbs up. And we're basically here at Longdale Trails here in Nevada, which is about Logandale Trails in Nevada. It's about 30-40 minutes north of Vegas, and you basically right here is the Valley of Fire, the Valley of the Gods. So
it's pretty cool. Actually, there's trails through there, so you could hike through there. Last time we hiked through there, and we actually hiked through there at night, and there's a lot of like holes in the rocks there. So at night it's cool because you could just grab your blanket, go cover up on one of these coals, and the whole sky is filled with stars, and it's pretty nice. And then there's like
there's not a lot of light pollution here, actually.
Well, there's like a solar farm right there, so it's crazy because you do see like the massive solar lights, but then if you look the other way you could just see the stars.
So you're just watching Camper Van Carolyn going in Death Valley. Yeah, she's pretty close to us. We just talked to Destination Open Road. They texted us the other night, and I guess we're going to be meeting up with them again and everyone. So more fun to come, I guess. But kind of came south a little fast, thinking that the
Penny got her sticker.
Cool.
Penny Van Life. Hey guys, thanks for your sticker. I was wondering if you got it because I know you were one of the people who were concerned about it. I think there's one more person I have to ask if they got it. But we had a person in Canada order a sticker and he got it, so I'm pretty like sure everybody's getting theirs.
We actually have a book of Canadian stamps now, so that we can send
Somebody
out.
Somebody asked, where are we from? We are
Okay, so go ahead.
I was born in Chicago, Illinois, and he was born in
Louisville, Kentucky.
And we went to college in Tampa, Florida, and that's how we met. And so we started traveling from Tampa, Florida.
So that's where we left. We actually went all the way to Maine and back, and then went through the Smokies, and then now this year we've been traveling the West Coast. And we've positioned ourselves to be right here close so that we're at the van build on the 7th. Hey, Nomadic Bike, thanks for sending over a whole bunch of people, man. I appreciate that from your live stream. I didn't mean to interrupt your live stream at all. I'm sorry. Craig, I see you're heading tomorrow to pick up Sandra. Great.
Wandering Jimmy is from Chicago, and I think that's why we have no qualms with him. Because I always tell people, you don't like Chicago unless you're from there.
Hey, Pecan Baby. Seth.
Hi, guys from India.
Mystic
Hello.
Days.
I just got a ring
Bobcat,
from India.
Scott, Rocky Mountain Girl. Man, we got so many people on here. It's so nice. We got 64 people. Yeah, we just wanted to come and just let you guys know, since we've been traveling, we kind of made the jump at night, so I didn't really film a lot of it because I didn't want...
Thank you, Tracy.
Oh, wow.
You're
Thank
so
you
awesome.
a lot. Thanks for the stickers from Tennessee. Well,
okay.
Thank you.
Yes, I was just about to ask, did you get those?
Yeah, appreciate it. But yeah, we thought we would just kind of travel at night. We kind of, kind of hauled butt and got here. And man, what a temperature change. It's like 85 degrees here. At night it's getting down to about 50, which is nice for us. It's a little warm, and we might have stayed a little bit more north for about another week if we wouldn't have known about the change in the date of the...
It was like as soon as we got here, Jamie posted his video that the van build was kind of delayed a week, and we were like, of course.
Of course. Well, actually, we kind of missed it in a way, and then we watched it, and we were already en route. So we had already kind of moved from the coast, from Crater Lake, and kind of jetted in, and we were...
Mike wanted to stay in the cold a little bit longer, but I'm happy to be back in 80 degrees. Sheldon's happy to be back in 80 degrees, so it's just nice.
It's crazy being back in the desert so fast, though. I mean... Boom! We left Crater Lake.
Catch up. We have faith you will.
In the pines with all the Christmas tree pine trees and it's amazing to boom. Now it's all desert and Joshua trees and little bushes and stuff.
Somebody said, "How can I give you money?" I think the super chat option is way on the bottom underneath the comments. Is that right?
Right in the comment thing, there's a little $sign on the side, and you hit that, and that actually does the super chat. Or if you like, in the description below, you can PayPal us. We have a PayPal link also. Oh, wow. Thank you.
Nomadic Bike.
Wow, buddy. Thanks a lot, man.
Yes.
I appreciate it. Sorry I've been missing your live streams the last few days. Like I said, we've been traveling. I noticed you were on, but my internet's been kind of slow in some of these areas. So, but now that we're closer to Vegas, in fact, we kind of stayed at the Anytime Fitness for a night or so, a night and a day. And we just enjoyed just being there. There was good internet, and we just kind of caught up on some stuff and everything.
Somebody asked, how big will Sheldon get? Okay, so Sheldon is a male yellow-bellied turtle, and they get between 8 to 10 inches. Now, the females get between 10 and 13 inches. So, about like your average size frying pan. But I've had other turtles the same gender, and I feel like he's smaller than my other turtles, so I feel like he won't get to 10 inches, probably 8. I feel like he's a small turtle.
So we had a question here, Ray, which would we prefer? Well, I'll tell you how it works. If you donate on Super Chat today, YouTube takes a small percentage of it. I'm not sure what that is. A lot of people know, I don't know. And then on the 21st of next month, I'll receive that money. If you go to our PayPal, it's instant. So it's whatever you want to do, whatever's best for you, and whatever the easiest for you. We're good with anything, to be honest with you. We appreciate any support and all support that people give us. So
someone said they're starting a channel or a show, but it's kind of new right now. Some of the new shows are always better, you know. They know they're not monetized, so they can say whatever they want, and it's slightly unedited, and the shows I kind of like to watch them. I
really enjoy the new. I mean, we watch Kevin and we watch Eric and we watch, you know, Destination Open Road and Carolyn and Jimmy and Aja and, you know, all of Bex, our friends and stuff. I love
Bex and her Teal Westphalia and her fluffy dog Hank.
Our PayPal link is actually in the description of this video, but it's at PayPal and Van Life Sheldon's Travels, Linda there. But yeah.
Oh, she says they're all family friends.
Craig Bates asked if we were in Parker yet, and I said no, not yet. We're actually at Logandale Trails, which is pretty much close to the Valley of Fire and in Nevada. And we just kind of staying here for a couple of days. When we were here with Campervan Kevin and Wes earlier in the year, I found this spot and we stayed a couple nights here, and there wasn't any internet here.
No.
So when we got here this morning, I had kind of thought we would come here and film it, and then we would just move on. We actually woke up early this morning just so that at like 8 o'clock, so that we could actually get on the road, and I expected not to be able to stay here tonight.
But I guess
because of the internet issue and not having internet.
Yeah, but I guess because everybody's here, and we're probably not the only ones with boosters here, we actually both have a signal. Now, we carry AT&T and then T-Mobile, and right now T-Mobile is doing a little bit better than AT&T. My AT&T is kind of spotty.
but I'm able to watch the comments here on the AT&T phone, which is really nice. Yeah. So we do have 2 carriers, but AT&T
Anybody
is really...
who has a channel, that is probably the secret to live streaming, is have another device. Well, multiple carriers, so that you can always hopefully have some kind of internet. And then always have another device where you could see your comments if you're doing live, because then you're not like squinting at the camera like I am always.
I do have someone in the background moderating, but I'm trying to moderate too. And I really noticed, guys, I really appreciate it. I want to tell everyone that watches our channel, you guys really, I don't have a lot of trash on the channel. And
what does that say? Do you guys have multiple
carriers? Yes, we do have T-Mobile and we have AT&T. And to be truthfully honest, at some point when we get to a certain level on the channel,
we'll probably get another one.
I will probably purchase a Verizon cell phone and have an unlimited on the phone. That way we'd have all 3 of the major carriers.
Usually we're lucky enough to be riding with somebody who has different, like
a
Verizon, or up here it's U.S. Cellular.
Yeah, we've noticed up here a lot that it's U.S. Cellular. That if you get in the Yellowstone area, you're roaming on their network.
It's so funny. We were going all over Yellowstone trying to find internet, and then on the last day I flipped over their newsletter they give you when you enter the park, and it was like cell phone coverages, and it was great areas for the cell phone coverages, and then it actually listed on the bottom what those were for, and it was like AT&T, and that was before we had the AT&T phone, I think, and it was like, of course.
Camel Dave actually broadcasts from his basement, but he's actually been doing a lot of from the parks and stuff. I'm not sure how to say your name, but new subscriber. Is that Port Oregon or is that Portland, Oregon? If you don't know, we just left Portland, Oregon. I wish. Thanks for Arthur Smith, a new subscriber. Thanks for joining the journey here. Man, we got 71 people on here. Thank you guys so much. Yes, but actually,
man, the way the sun is right now, I can't see any of the comments. This is horrible. So,
if you don't know, Camo Dave actually put us on his channel and was about our stickers. So we're actually sending him a sticker in the mail as soon as we get to a mailbox the next time we see one, and he'll be getting a sticker in the mail. Yes. And even though a lot of people may say he's a troll, at the same time he does help promote the nomadic community.
I don't feel like he's a troll necessarily, because he's not. He just watches their channel and then he kind of helps promote their channel. So I really don't feel like he's a troll, but I feel like he's almost like neutral sense. Like he's not a cheerleader for anybody's YouTube channel, but he's he's known for talking about the bottom of YouTube. I mean, somebody might not appreciate being called the bottom of YouTube, but that's so cool that somebody else is promoting that. Yeah, I can't see the screen at all.
Yeah, I'm just checking it and making sure everything's okay.
I feel so sorry. I can see comments coming up, and I can see like half the first 3 letters, and then maybe Penny. Like your last one. Bye, Penny.
Mystic Days I learned from you all.
Awesome.
That's basically our channel is designed is to bring you guys along with us. That was my whole idea about this channel, was to bring you along on our journey. And we don't know how long this journey is going to last. We hope we're going to be on YouTube and grow the channel and be able to do this continuously. But you never know what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow's not guaranteed, and nobody gets out of this world alive. So
you keep saying that.
You don't know what tomorrow's going to happen. So we try to enjoy every day, and we want to bring you guys with us. And that's kind of why we started this channel, is to document our journey across the country and all the nice places we go and bring you with us. I want you to I want you to feel as if you're right there in the van with us, hanging out with us and going to these places.
I don't like not seeing the comments.
Here, you want to read them on here? every day is an adventure, and that's one of the things we really like, you know, is the fact that we get up every day, and 95% of the time that was at a free campsite or at an Anytime Fitness or a truck stop or a Pilot.
Ooh,
you know,
we got somebody from Connecticut. Oh, Chuck says hi and bye.
Hope I catch another UFO. Actually, a couple people have said that they saw something in one of my videos that was very interesting. And Dawn had just said something, hope we catch another UFO on our camera. Actually, at night, I know Camper Van Kevin's been doing something with his trail camera.
Yes.
But if you don't know, we have 4 cameras in our van, front, side, all the way around. I can see 360 degrees. And that's our surveillance cameras, and they actually record all night. So maybe one day we'll catch a Bigfoot or something like that on our camera.
We have caught like river otters crossing.
We did in Florida. Yeah. That's right. We caught there was a big old river otter.
Wasn't it in Capitol Reef too?
Yeah.
Didn't they have river otters there too?
I think so. Yes, we've seen them, but we didn't catch them on the surveillance of the van. Okay. But in Florida, when we were in Florida at one of the water recreational areas, there was an otter, and I believe it or not, I seen that thing come out of the water and go around our van, and I was like, I didn't have my camera or anything.
We think he was checking our van out.
But we have surveillance on the van, so I was able to pull back up on the cameras and look and see what that thing was, and I was like, that's really an otter, you know. Blocked with her head, can't see. Lord, that sun, Stephanie did have it blocked with her head.
Right? Maybe we should turn the camera a little bit. Maybe we should pick a different table.
Okay. Maybe we'll go over there and,
This is going to be interesting.
Well, we just turn them around. Okay. We'll just turn you guys around. How about that? Hold on for a second.
And then you'll see the camera.
Close your eyes so you don't get all shaky, shaky, shaky. How about that? Is that any better for you guys? I mean, it's pretty much the same for us, so
yeah,
we don't care. We'll work with it.
Okay, everybody, shout out that mic.
Okay.
Okay, nice. All right. Yeah, I still can't see the screen.
There you go.
This is great.
All right, that might be better. We wanted to show you guys the actual Valley of Fire here, Longdale Trails. If you don't know, that's where we're at today, and there's about 200 miles of ATV trails. You can see people camping here. They do have 2 vault toilets.
Maybe at the end of this, we will take a quick hike down there because it's not very far to get.
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
And it is pretty cool. Like, if you've never seen the Valley of Fire, I know, one of my friends, he kind of went to Vegas a couple of times, and he's like,
so
once you see
wind noise. All right, let me grab the mic, guys.
One red rock, you've seen them all. Okay, so Mike is going to go to the van and grab...
Sorry, we didn't realize the wind noise.
The mic. All right, so this is fun. Much better. All right. It's crazy how the wind comes on the camera because it's only like a slight breeze here, but I'm sure it sounds really bad on the mic. I do not like driving in New York. I do not like driving in any city, actually. Mike usually does most of the driving because he doesn't like my driving, honestly. And, yeah, I don't like driving in the cities. It's always jam-packed and it's always someone trying to speed in front of you. And it's like, we're in the city. I mean, where are you trying to get to, really? So, it's just crazy. Solo. Yeah, it is weird doing a live stream solo. And now I see why when I watch people do a live stream, there's a lot of downtime. When it's couples, it's a lot of back to banter, a lot of back and forth. But when you're solo, you look weird reading comments. Especially when you got the sun in your face. I've been eating everything out of that Camp Chef oven for 2 years. And Mike has mentioned it, and it has worked flawlessly. Yeah, we actually love our... Oh, and they're on sale now for $175. That's cool. Well, we love our Camp Chef, and it's just like a normal oven. Like, I just went to Walmart and bought oven cleaner for it, and I don't have to buy anything fancy, just like the regular oven cleaner that you would get for your home oven. So that's pretty nice. And since we've been sitting here a couple of days, I'm going to clean that out. And I think we are going to do a video about the oven because a lot of people ask about it, what the dimensions are, and it's really not that big, and it's perfect for van dwelling. And Mike and I also use it for our heater. Like nights when it's cold, we'll just crack it open and turn it on, and so we don't even have a buddy heater or anything like that. So that's pretty nice that we don't have to worry about a buddy heater or butane. Have you guys ever been up to northern New England? We have not been that far.
Well, guys, if you don't know, this is our DJI Osmos 2 gimbal with Rode mic. This is what I basically shoot all the videos on. So I'm going to plug that in so we can get a little better audio. All right, is that any better? Oops. Sorry, knocked over the camera. All right. Well, I hope that's a little bit better for you.
Somebody did ask us what camera setup do we use for our van. We literally pieced our camera setup together from pieces that we found on Amazon. Like the cameras that go around the van, we got 4 cameras, but really they're cheap Chinese $20 cameras.
$20 cameras.
Then our monitors are a different brand. It says something.
It says it's getting pretty hot. That's what it's saying.
We're in the desert,
We're in the desert, guys. Sitting in the sun.
I mean...
So, oops. Oh. There we go. Just knocking you over all the time.
I wonder...
All right.
No.
Are they saying the wind noise is gone?
Wind noise scared my dog. He thinks it's thunder. Oh, that's just horrible.
I don't blame him. Oops.
Oh, man. Okay.
All right.
Let's
see if we can try to get it off the...
Rocky Mountain Girl said perfect. So
right,
hopefully that's better. Yes, it's better. You make your videos with a cell phone. We do make our videos with a cell phone.
Look at the camera, baby.
Here. No, because I can actually see it this way. Wow. The sun is just in a horrible spot.
So, yes, we do make all of our videos on an S9 cell phone. So, everything you see that we do is on the S9.
Mike even edits it on the S9. Now, we do have laptops that we could edit videos. If I do cooking videos, I'll be editing it on my laptop.
Mm-hmm. But I have an amazing Surface Book laptop for school. I just don't have the software to edit on the computer, so that's why I don't
so
use it. Unfortunately, I wish I could, but I don't.
Still saying it's hot.
It's still saying it's hot, guys. All right. Wow. It just says it's not charging because it's hot. That's all.
Okay.
So no big deal. But yeah, those little cameras, they're $20 a piece on Amazon. If you look back in our playlist, you'll see that there is a video about our camera system, and it records on an SD card in the van and the side of the monitor in the back, and it also can be played on my phone or Stephanie's phone as long as the van has the internet. And since we have multiple lines going into the van always has internet, so that allows the footage to be stored on a cloud server, and that little box is extra also and goes to a hidden spot.
Here's something that you guys might not even think about being van dwellers, okay? Now, a lot of people automatically installate their van. That's like one of the first things they do. It was one of the first things we did, so it's not that bad. But like if you insulate your van, especially with Reflectix, which we know that's very popular, your vehicle almost becomes like a Verde cage.
Pretty much.
And if for people who doesn't know what that is, that means it's like one of those bags where you throw your cell phone in it and then nobody can call you because you have no service, even if you're in the city or something. That's what that is. And, you know, once you wrap your van real tight, and we even had the, like, aluminum duct tape, like, we did it all real nice. And, like, yeah.
It pretty much makes it so it's hard to get a signal. So
right. We have to literally, like, stick the phone in the cab of the vehicle to use it.
But what we do is we have the booster, and the booster goes outside the van, and then that actually broadcasts the signal inside the van and rebroadcasts it in the van at full strength. So that makes the booster really helps. Some people are asking if we actually make and edit everything that you see on that S9.
Except for lives. We don't edit lives.
Right. I mean, you're watching us right now on our S9. I do use the gimbal, and people are asking why I don't use a camera.
Well, the thing is, it's like your phone is so convenient, and nowadays the cameras on these phones are almost amazing in themselves, and it's like I said, it's so convenient when you're on a trail to pull out your phone and be like, oh, look at this beautiful view that we just hiked to, instead of having a whole camera gear, especially like when I see people setting up like a tripod to get 1 or 2 shots at a national park, I'm like, that is insane.
But we are wanting a nice camera. I do want a nice camera. I'm just saving for the camera that I actually want. I mean, it's basically the same camera that Aja uses in Destination Open Road. It's the Canon mirrorless 4K.
It's really nice for the videos and the content. It's really nice for that. But as the creator, if you do something on your phone and then you do something on your camera, then you have to mash those together to bring them in the editor. And it's just slightly more work. And when I say slightly, I mean like 2 hours.
Either camera. Oh, the gimbal? Could I actually put a GoPro in this gimbal? Yes, they have a little adapter that you buy on Amazon for like 20 bucks that your GoPro fits in, and it actually just goes right in that gimbal and you could use it. Right. If I did get the bigger camera, I would need a bigger gimbal, so that would cost more. So that full setup is...
But the gimbal for that camera is like the same as the camera.
$600 too, $700
like
also.
The same amount as the camera.
And why have security cameras on a van? Well,
that is a very good
question.
I take it you don't live in a van.
Right, because what happens if everything is in your van that you own, just like us? Everything we own is in there.
All my grandmother's jewelry,
I mean, everything we own is in there.
Our wallet's in there right now.
So if I have full surveillance on that all the time, that links to the cloud, it's no different than why you have surveillance at your house. Right. That is my house.
One of the greatest perks.
Hold on, babe. Okay. A lot of people think of the van as a van. The van is my home. And whenever you think about it like that, is the van is my house, so I'm protecting my home and all of my belongings while I'm actually there or I'm away. Now also when I'm driving, it's twofold. When I'm actually driving, now I have surveillance all the way around, basically have a you know, the front-facing camera, the back camera, the side cameras. If someone runs into me, then I have it on video of what happened.
So that's really
nice. And that is the truth of what happened. You have it on video, you show the police, look, I ran into him or he ran into me.
And it definitely brings up your stealthy game, because when you have 4 cameras and you're saying in like a Walmart parking lot, and Mike loves to use this example, a van pulls up to you, next to you, and it's a mom and like 3 or 4 kids.
We're sorry, guys. Wow. So we moved into the shade. It just basically turned you guys off. Well, we're back.
Yes. All right.
Sorry, guys. Our phone overheated.
Somebody asked, do people break in vans a lot? We actually haven't heard too many stories on the road about somebody breaking in their van. But when we were in Savannah, someone just told us to roll down our windows so nobody would break our windows to get in the van. And we were like, that's stupid.
I'm not going to let them just take my stuff. So basically, we were talking about the security system, and basically, it allows me to drive around and not worry if something happens. It's all on video, guys. So the video says what it says. You're having Wi-Fi issues. Thanks, Arnold, Arthur. Bye, Scott. We still have 37 people on here. Hey, Backwoods Rambler. And if you missed it, we are at Logandale Trails here in Nevada. We did make the jump down from Crater Lake to here. It's about 85 degrees. It's probably 80 now that the sun is kind of going down. But in the background, we have pretty much the Fire of the Gods here. And we're just enjoying our day. And we thought we'd bring you guys with us. So we still have 43 people on here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for sticking
it out with us. Appreciate it.
Yeah, everybody always thinks it's comical when we go live because they're always like, what's going to happen
next? What's going to happen next?
Because it's horrible to say, but we usually do run out of internet or there is some kind of problem.
Some kind of problem.
Like, I remember in Slab City, we kept shutting down, but we were like, we're going to do this
We're going to do this live
stream. And we're going to climb this Jesus mountain.
We're going to do it. Salvation Mountain, yeah.
Salvation Mountain. It was a project to keep that going.
If you guys don't know, finding internet on the road is just a different challenge. So
we got Backwoods Rambler is on.
Omar, how's it going?
Hi, guys.
But yes, if you don't know, we are heading to the van build. So
yes.
Jamie Ematic Nomadic's van build. So
right.
we'll probably
heading
stop
in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Spend some time there, so you'll get to see the night lights of Vegas. And do we plan on stopping anywhere else?
Yes, because last time we were in Lake Mead when we actually stopped at this place.
Oh, yeah.
I found this place earlier in the year when we were traveling with Camper Van Kevin and Wes. And we stayed here a couple of nights on our way and while we were leaving after Hoover Dam in Vegas. And it was really nice. But when we were here last time, there was no internet at all here. So we basically came here and I was just going to film it for you guys again. And when I got here, I noticed we had internet. So we were like, screw it. Let's spend the night. So we decided to come live since we have internet, and we thought we'd just show you guys this.
And we wanted to tell you guys that we kind of made a big jump because when you do put your lives on YouTube, you kind of do have to tell everybody things. And when we were driving at night, it was like, should we record this or not?
Yeah.
And it's like when you do record night shots, if it's not something like Vegas where it's the beautiful lights, you pretty much got the black night and then like light spears
blurring out.
Yeah.
So I decided not to film it, and we wanted to travel at night so we could just get here. It was getting cold up there, and we actually stayed one night up in northern Nevada, and it got down to 19 degrees, and we were like, screw this. We were actually gonna wait there until we kind of got our paycheck, and then we were gonna head south more.
Right.
But me and Steph both were like, it's too cold. It's 19 degrees here. This is silly. Why are we doing this? So we basically got up the next day. This was like, when it got down to it was about 35, it was like 30 degrees at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I said, it's going to get cold tonight. And I said, we might as well just drive. So we hopped in the front and we just made the way. We just made our way south.
And it's no fun being in a van and it's under 32 degrees outside because then you start thinking like, oh, our water pipe's gonna freeze. Or, you just, and like, I used to live in Chicago and I'm a girl, so I have stupid stuff in my car. And like, when I was in Chicago, I used to come out to my car and like my lotion would be freeze. So
we're just like, we're not going to mess with it. We really, if we would have had our choice and we would have known that Jamie kind of extended the van build, we would have the date back to the 7th. We might have stayed a little bit, but it just got cold.
Yeah.
So we were like, screw it.
Rambler says, rather drive at night, we would too. Less traffic and better vehicle performance. That is so true.
I agree.
When you drive at night, because there are so many less people on the road, you do get better gas mileage, and you do get a better time on the road.
You do.
You do, because like Mike said before, every minute you stay off the road is really like an hour down the road. Well, that's not so much if you're driving at night. If you're driving at night and you pull off and you do something on the side of the road and it takes you 5 minutes, you might have gained like 30 minutes or something.
Yeah, you lost like 20 minutes on the road.
But it's not like, if you're during the day, you lose like an hour or two for every minute you're off the road.
And the traffic is just... I would prefer to travel during the day for YouTube. YouTube, it's better to travel during the day.
Yes,
because we stop and we film things, and I noticed this on the side of the road. If you don't know, guys, our YouTube channel is not scripted. We don't have some paper right here. I don't know what we're talking about next. So... And we don't know.
I'm sure you guys could tell that.
Yeah,
I'm sure
and we don't know where we're going every day. So a lot of times we get up and we just start the journey and we bring you with us, and hopefully, I say that a lot, hopefully we find something cool to show you today, because there are a lot of days that I make a video and I start it out, and at the end of the day I'm just like, oh no. When I make this video in 2 or 3 days and I start putting it together, I'm like, did we do anything that day? And I know some of you go, oh, boring, no content. Why did you even put that up? Blah, blah, blah. And then other people say, I love the fact that you put up a video almost every day. If you don't know, we do like 25 to 28 videos a month. At least I usually take about 3 or 4 days off during the month sometime.
Yeah. Someone said go see Hoover Dam. It's really low right now.
We actually were there earlier this year, so we know.
But the water was high, so what he's saying is you would probably get to see, like, the turbines and stuff at the bottom.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, we might just slide through there and spend the night in our little spot.
Because we want to stop at the hot springs, and I believe...
That is where I was going with this.
That, you lost track.
Yeah, there is when we were in the area, we stayed a lot in Vegas, Lake Mead, and the whole little area here for a while. And didn't even know there's a hot springs here in Lake Mead by Las Vegas. So I want to hit that, and I want to bring you guys with us and show you guys that hot springs. And just relax. It's nice and warm here, so we won't get sick being in the hot springs with it being so cold outside. So that's a plus.
Where was Penny Hot Springs?
Penny Hot Springs was in Colorado.
We went there, and it was pretty chilly at night. I think it was like 50 degrees. And we got in the hot spring during the day, and we kind of were like in and out. And we're paying attention to what time it was. And then we were in there, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. And we got out of the pool, and we like ran to the car because it was like 50 degrees outside. Luckily, we did not get sick, but that's how amazing the hot pools are, or hot springs are. You could just sit in the water in 50 degrees outside, and...
What is your shoes color? That's weird.
Shoes? Maybe you're not reading that right.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll probably stop by through Hoover Dam. We don't have a lot of time, and we know Destination Open Road is going to be kind of in the area here soon. I know they're traveling pretty hard and fast to this area, so... We want to be to where they're at and show our shoes.
Okay, that just sounds silly.
Yeah, that just sounds silly.
I don't want to show my shoes. They're on my feet. That means I'd have to get my foot up here.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I mean, I have Keens on. I mean, they're hiking Keen shoes. That's all. No big deal. You both look happier now you're in warm weather.
Yes.
So we do want to go back through the Hoover Dam, and we do want to stay in Vegas for a few days, but we also want to stay in Lake Havasu at Craigie Wash. We'll probably go there for a couple of days and meet back with all our friends too. So, And I figure we'll ride in together with everybody. We're not going to get there early.
We can meet up with them and catch on.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to be able to catch up with them.
I think everybody's shushed up because of silliness.
But waiting shoes look. I'm going to go to your channel. Huh. Oh, she must like feet, I guess. Huh.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I always think that's weird.
But basically, we're heading to the van build, and if there's something that you specifically want me to do, I know there's one person that emailed me that I noticed the other day, and I will be emailing you back if you're watching this video. I do not need a swivel. You had offered a swivel for the front seat. For the captain's chair, and I appreciate the offer. Right. But unfortunately, in the Ram Promaster City, and the way that we have ours set up, swiveling the seat wouldn't do us any good. If we swiveled it,
it would just face the back of our bed.
So it really wouldn't work if you don't know the design.
Right.
But how far to Hoover Dam take? A couple hours each way. This is the one you're looking at. Yeah, that's it. And we don't mind hiking a couple of different ways. Van 3.0 is done. Good deal, Craig. So you're going to leave out in the morning, Craig, and head to Texas and pick up Sandra, and then you're going to be heading back to meet up with us, I take it, right?
Nice. Hopefully.
I hope so.
Long time. Long live the tribe. Oh, I like that person. That's cute.
So we will be meeting back up with Destination Open Road and Randy from the Mobile Traveler. And all of that.
I see all these little YouTubers, and it's funny, but like
we used to be a little YouTuber
smaller YouTubers now. They're like putting up videos like, "Do I need a tribe?" And it's crazy because I don't think intentionally we tried to like get in the tribe or anything, but now we're kind of associated with the tribe. And it's funny because it's like
we have multiple tribes.
Did we just put pressure on like other YouTubers? Like when you come in, you gotta come in with other people that come in with you.
Because we actually enjoy both. We like traveling. Do you prefer traveling with the tribe? Okay, well, basically, we like traveling with a tribe, and we also like traveling alone.
Traveling with a tribe is really nice if you plan to stay somewhere, if you plan to camp somewhere. So if you say you have 8 people and you're going from the RTR to Slab City, that could be really fun. You guys learn how to travel with each other. You'll stop along the way. You'll eat at places. You'll make lots of fun memories. And then you'll get there and everybody will set up camp.
Right.
Now, here's the thing. When you start traveling with somebody for more than point A to point B, then everybody's issue starts coming out. Everybody's people with dogs, they gotta stop every hour and a half to let the dogs out. You know, people with kids, they gotta stop and let their kids stretch their feet every 2 hours. You know, when we drive with older people, they have to drive slower.
Or maybe they can't drive at night.
Right. We drove with somebody who had like diabetes, so every 20 minutes they had to eat, and we get that. And but when you do travel with other people for more than point A to point B, you kind of have to deal with their personal baggage.
And so when you're traveling, you have to accommodate everyone in the tribe. So you make a group decision instead of just making, you know, your own decision.
Somebody said, like it or not, you guys are part of the tribe. We do like it.
Yeah, actually, we do like it.
It was so funny because before we even met anybody in the tribe, like before we met Terry and Scott, before we met Aja, before we met Eric, before we met any of those people, it was like somebody asked us, are we associated with the tribe? And we were kind of like, well, we're our own tribe. Because we weren't really associated with somebody. But now,
now we kind of feel like we're amongst a lot of little circles.
That's not us saying that. That's the audience saying that. We're just saying what the audience are saying. We're not getting cocky.
Backwoods Rambler. Oh, cool. You met Less Junk, More Journey. Nice.
Not yet.
Nice. Oh, he did.
He did.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Nice. Very nice.
Nice.
And we like traveling with other people.
Right.
We just got through traveling with
Omar.
$20.
Thank you
so much. Wow. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
We do travel
That'll
with.
get us to the van build.
Yeah. we just traveled with Joe, our friend Joe, and we
Yes.
actually left the RTR with Joe, and he has a channel, A Wonderful Story, and he actually went from a van, and now he's evolved into a step van, which is
so
an
it's
old
a huge truck.
Yeah, and we traveled with him. He actually met us at Descend on Ben when we got to Descend on Ben, and we traveled up to Portland with him and Eugene, and then
But even with traveling with him in the box truck, he was like, "You guys go ahead on to Portland, and then I'll travel there and meet you guys there," because he knew that in his box truck, even though his box trucks can travel faster than most people we know, it still travels
and he's bigger,
slower. So. Yeah, when we were doing 75, I was like, "Oh, cool, he's kind of right behind us." But after a while of us doing 75, he kind of dropped back because I imagine it gets hard.
A little harder in the bigger vehicles.
Yeah, because it's diesel, so you could feel it.
And on the interstate through there, it is 75, 80 miles an hour. So
when we got to 80, he just
kind of fell back a little bit, and that's the thing, when we left Portland, he was like, "Go on," and he's now in Quartzsite. He's hanging out in Quartzsite for a little. He already made it down to Quartzsite, so
that's pretty fun.
And that's everybody's style is however they like to travel, and that goes back to when you're traveling with a tribe. If certain people like to get up early in the morning and head out early in the morning. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Certain people like to stop and eat. Certain people like to stop and make
cook
food.
And make food. Other people like to get up a little later and just kind of mosey on. Yeah. Some people are destination people. I'd like to talk about this a little bit. I don't want to get in it too much, but I just want to brief I want to do a video about this, and so I just want to touch the surface. Some people are destination travelers. And that is perfectly fine. It works. You get up, you have a point that you're going to, you have another spot, you're going to be there in 2 or 3 hours or 8 hours or 1 hour or however long. And you all know that you're going to be there, and boom, you show up. Or you have the journey people. And I kind of think we're journey people. And that is in a sense of we get up in the morning, we kind of take our time, and we just kind of leave out a little later than everyone, and we just kind of make our way.
I don't ever feel like I rush putting stuff away. Like, anytime we have the screen room or the tent out, especially like a tent, if you have a tent, you have to fold that immaculately or it will not fit back in its bag that they give you.
Or the spot that we have to put it in.
Like, you gotta vacuum seal that sucker before you stick it back in the bag.
But, we like to just kind of mosey along and kind of take our time during the day and hopefully see something cool and interesting and film it for you guys. And we go, we might stop in 1 hour, 20 minutes, or 8 hours, and when the sun starts to go down, that's when I'm going, oh, let me find a place for us to camp. And then we go find us a place to stay for the night, instead of having an actual destination to go to. But both ways work. We just kind of happen to enjoy the journey way a little bit better.
Yes. And like Backwoods Rambler, we live the turtle life. No hurries, no worries.
Pretty much.
We will get there when we get there, and our house is with us. And that's kind of
it. That's
why
philosophy.
We love having Sheldon with us, is because like a turtle, he takes his time. He's very curious. He's very adventurous. But he has a show with him. So if he ever were to get lost, he does have his house with him. But
so basically, we have our house with us, like you said, and we can pull over and decide to eat something, cook something in the back. And if it gets late and we find stuff along the way to show you guys and film, then we might not make it very far. We might not make it to that destination,
right? We did get somebody ask, where is Sheldon?
Right.
So we did keep him close, because every live stream, somebody does ask about him, but it being so hot, we kept him in the water.
He's actually in the water. Someone asked if we want to go to Alaska. Well, Yeah, I think one summer we will take an Alaska trip and go up to Alaska for the summer and kind of go up there for the whole Alaskan summer.
Yeah.
And
I think it would be cool to go on Mount McKinley. I think that's cool. I think Sarah Palin, she lives down there, and the one time I watched her show, her and her husband climbed Mount McKinley, and I was like, oh well, that's all I needed.
So there's things we want to do in Alaska. I think at a certain point we might actually get a job. Let me see if I can fix the camera. Sorry, guys. You know, we might have to stop and get a job at some point, like Adventure Van Man does, which is perfectly fine, you know?
Here we go. They could kind of see you, but you're a little small.
You looking at everybody, Shelly? What you doing, buddy? Huh?
He's looking at Mom like, why did you take me out of the water?
I was enjoying the water.
Why did you do that?
But take time and smell the roses. Yeah, I agree with you.
And don't pick them.
And a lot of times that's why we might get real far one day or not so far the next, is because if we start filming stuff and it looks really nice, we just stayed. Like here, I didn't think there was going to be internet here, but there is internet here, so we just decided to stay the night, you know? So,
walk out of the boat.
And now we've been here, we were here last night too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this will be our second night here. They do have vault toilets over here and everything, so no electricity, and it is completely free. And I'm going to do a video of this here. Where are you going, buddy? Huh? What's up, huh? Huh? What are you doing? You showing everybody I can pay you? Huh? Love on me, Dad.
Yeah. Even Sheldon is happier in the warmth.
Yeah,
he really is, because it is pretty funny when he's cold though, because when he's cold we'll take some hot water and we'll put it in his tank, and it's so funny because he likes it, because that's probably the hottest his water gets from when it goes cold to hot. Mm-hmm. And so he'll just spread out all of his limbs and he'll just float.
He'll just float.
And you could tell he's just enjoying it.
What are you doing? There's holes there. You know that? You're acting silly. Can everybody see him? Yeah, I guess you can.
He's grabbing it. Yeah. Well, they can't see his little paws grab the little holes. Yeah.
Go that way.
You'd have to zoom in.
Go to all your people. Says, no, I'm going to come to you, Dad.
Well, even if he went that way, he'd crawl under the view of the camera, so...
What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? But if you don't know, Sheldon hangs out with us all the time.
And someone just said, have you guys thought about getting Sheldon a girlfriend? Okay. Funny story. I kind of just learned about pink yellow belly turtles. And so if we do get a bigger rig, like right now, he's only in a 5-gallon tank, so that's really only big enough for him.
We would have to get a bigger van, guys, to have 2 turtles.
To have 2 turtles, we would really need a bigger van so that they could have a bigger tank together.
Maybe one day we'll have the big Promaster like camper van Kevin has one day.
Yes, so if we do get a bigger van, we probably might get another turtle. It may be a girl, and if it is, it's going to be it's going to be a pink belly slider. And I don't know where they're originated from, so I have to find that out so that I can find one that is farmed, hopefully. I don't like store-bought turtles. I like farm turtles. You can get them littler, and they're usually nicer.
And they actually become more personable. Like, Sheldon is really personable with us because we got him when he was the size of a quarter. And we actually hang out with him and involve him, and that's why he lets me pet him and all that stuff.
And like, if we did get him another turtle pet, it would really be a trial run, because turtles are really social animals, but like, he kind of has his own stuff, and he may not like sharing.
He might not like sharing, you know? Yeah. He might enjoy being an only child.
He might not like the fact that he got a race for food, you know? Like, he'll eat some shrimp, and then he'll go swim, and then he'll come back, and he'll eat some of his turtle pellets, and then he'll go swim. And, like, usually if they don't eat their food, you're supposed to clean it out. But if he'll eat it throughout the day, I'll leave it in there.
And then in the morning, she cleans out all the old and puts it fresh in.
Yeah. But it's funny because it's like, I don't think he would enjoy the fact of having to fight for food. I think he knows he's very chill, nonchalant. Like, even when he sleeps, most turtles, they'll find a little corner and they'll curl up in their shell, and that's how you'll find them at the pet stores. You'll probably find them in the corner, and they're all shelled up, and you can't really see them. Well, he'll actually sleep with his two front legs out and his head flat out.
And
so
laying on something.
Yeah, so he knows he's domesticized.
You're silly. Yes, you are. You're silly. You're silly. But, so we are going to the van build, and we're heading that way. We're just kind of taking our time and
enjoying the warm weather.
Is anybody on here actually going to Jamie Nomadic's van build?
Yeah. Backwoods Rambler, will you be there?
Alright, well, how long have we been on here? Well, we've been on here
not too long, because we move spots.
Oh, okay.
So.
But about an hour, right?
That's about a movie's length, right? You guys are ready for some popcorn and stuff.
Alright, well.
I'm going. She told me how to say her name. Okay. Raje is going. And Nomadic Bikes that I wish I could. So he's going to be there in spirit. We might go live if there's any internet, and then he could be there.
Yeah, I hope we can go live.
Same with you guys. If you want to go to the van build, we'll hopefully go live, and then you guys could be there just like we are.
That's kind of my plan, is to kind of go live like twice a day at the van build, in the morning and in the evening.
Backwoods Rambler said, headed out from Snowflake to Vanbuild in November.
Good deal. See you there.
Bob event is soon after, right? It's a month after, but some people would call that soon. That would be awesome.
It's basically 6 weeks after, almost 7.
Right.
It's almost 7 weeks. It's almost 2 months.
Yeah.
I mean, the van build ends on like the 23rd. And Bob's, this year the event starts like earlier, like the 7th. So
Bob's event?
Yeah, last year was a little later.
Yeah, it started like the 10th?
10th or something.
I think it started the day before your birthday.
So basically, has Sheldon ever escaped? A couple times. No, not really. He doesn't go very far.
Like, escaped? No, not really. If we put him in his pen or in his tank, and we go to look in his pen and his tank, he's in there. But if we let him, like, walk around the van, see, now he's getting claws. And we have carpet on the side of the van. And he found out this Ninja Turtle skills was inside him, that he could climb up the side of the van.
Yeah.
So now it's like, he likes to go behind the toilet. He likes to go behind the driver's seat. He likes to go underneath the passenger seat. And he likes to go by the propane. And those are the 4 spots, like, we do not like him to go.
Hey, sorry. I know we lost a bunch of people.
Yes, Steven just came on here and
said,
I just realized you guys were live. He did tell me he got a sticker, so I'm glad you did get your stickers. My mom has not gotten her stickers, which I find weird because Clearwater is further than my mom's house, and I thought, well, maybe because Panama City has destroyed the meals there, but I know where you are, and you're further than she is, and you got it, so, I don't like that at all.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know what happened. I think my phone just froze up. Probably.
Right.
But there's still 29 of you on here. Thank you for staying. I appreciate that.
Actually, while we were in the middle of that error, Sheldon walked to the edge and almost tried to jump in his water over, so I just took him and put him back in his water.
Sorry, guys.
Making the mirror all crazy.
Right? Why is it doing that? Come on, guys. Blurry.
Uh-oh.
There we
Back from the new CBK video that dropped, such a caring dude. He really is.
There's 41 of you on here. Thank you.
We always appreciate people who stick with us, or you know, it's always nice.
Mayhem RV says hi, Sheldon's parents.
Oh, hello.
I think that's our nickname, and we're fine with that. So if you don't know our names, I'm Mike. This is Stephanie, but we definitely respond to Sheldon's
Our show
parents.
is Van Life Sheldon's Travels. So a lot of people think that Sheldon is our last name, but it's actually the turtle's name. So it's pretty funny, and a lot of people actually think that he's Sheldon. Right. And they'll come up and they'll say, "Hi, Sheldon." Look at you, Steven. Thank you so
Steven,
much.
so much. Appreciate it,
We'll use that to get to the van build.
Hi, Rick. How's it going?
Yeah.
How are you? Thank you for your gift cards. I really, really appreciate that. Our mail service did get them. I am waiting on pictures and all of that, and they'll be forwarding to them.
And I did send out stickers to you 3 days ago.
So I hope you got some stickers. They're coming in the mail. So keep your eyes open for your stickers.
Gary said he loves our show. Aw, well, thank you. We love it too.
Thank you, thank you. We try to keep it family friendly and bring you to a lot of nice places. Someone asked where we're at. We're at Logandale, right? Logandale Trails.
Right outside the Valley of Fire.
Here in Nevada. So if you're wondering where we're at, this is a free camping day use area where there's 200 miles of ATV and off-road trails. And I guess we should show you guys around a little bit.
Yeah, we should go down there.
Yeah.
Nomadic Bikes and I got our stickers. We should show you. Let's take the camera.
All right, we will here in just a second. Someone asked if we're going to the RTR also.
We're on the edge about that. Honestly, we are. Because I don't know if you guys have watched how he rolls, but in his video, he's like fixing his bike brakes, and he's like, let me talk about Bob here for a second. And we kind of agree with him. We're just going to say it at that. If you want to go see his video and see what we're talking about, then we'll leave it at that.
I like Bob Wells, and look at it. He's doing it. He's helping a lot of people, and I can't say one bad thing about him at all. But you know, he doesn't really want any partying, and we kind of, if we're gonna sit in the desert for a couple of weeks, we might actually like to listen to some music. So
right, and the RTR is pretty much like a convention for people who live in their vans and are new to it. So that's why he has the seminars every morning, and you can't tape those seminars, so you can't even like show who really showed up and stuff. I mean, you can do that, but you have to show everybody else's rig. So it's kind of like we're thinking, do we want to go to the RTR or do we want to do something else?
We will probably be at the RTR.
And if we go to the RTR, we're trying to think of a different way to do videos other than just like a whole bunch of tours of different bands.
We want to do something different when we go to the RTR with our videos. That way it's unique. I know there's going to be a lot of people there and a lot of people filming. And so we want to do something different. And I really find it hard and a huge challenge to me is that when we're at these events, not so much like to Send on Ben because there were not a lot of YouTubers there, but we are a very small channel in the mix of a lot of people. I know a lot of you guys really support us, but when we're at these events, sometimes I feel like we're just duplicating the content, and in that reason is kind of why we were on the fence about going to the van build, and why we were on the fence about going to the RTR is because we want to go and see all of you, all of our viewers, and all of our friends, but at the same time, we also want to actually be able to film and to bring you guys content for everyone that doesn't get to come and meet us, to actually have a video for you guys every day. And I think that's important. It helps us financially if I make a video every day, and I know you guys like it whenever we make a video every day.
I know the people that I watch on YouTube. I like to. I mean, for me,
when you go on there, you want them to have a new video.
Yeah, I
do
want them to have a new video. Now, for me, I don't go on YouTube every day, so I don't necessarily are like, oh, why didn't he put out a video today? But like, it is kind of nice that I go on there and you got a new video up.
That's basically show your perspective, maybe. But I want to just do something different. There's just going to be a lot of YouTubers there doing the same content over and over again. And I don't want to duplicate things, you know?
He said he's getting on the road. He's getting a big ProMaster. He's selling all of his crap now. That is so funny. It is pretty hard to sell your stuff because, like, when you sell your stuff, it's not like you could just open your door and then have, like, an estate sale going on.
Right.
No, you have to, like... You want to separate it, like, oh, this stuff nobody's going to buy, so we want to donate it because it's still good. This stuff is no good, so we'll just throw it in the trash. You literally have to go through everything.
But when we go to the RTR, we will respect Bob Wells's, you know, his wishes, and we won't have any music, and we'll do what he asks. But I don't know if I can stay at the whole RTR. If I get bored, guys, I get bored quick. If you don't know, that's why we travel a lot, is because I get bored. And
that's what somebody is saying. We can't have music, party, dancing area away from the quiet area at the RTR too. That was kind of how it was last year. We did kind of have them separated, but I guess because we didn't think the event was going to be so much, so we all kind of like huddled together. And I think that's where we really flawed in that, because there was space in the desert that we could have spaced way more out. And that may not have been a problem. The people who would have been in the quiet area may not have heard the music. But I think that's where the problem really came from in being the RTR, is he really advertises it as being a small travel group. And it's getting bigger and bigger every year. But every year he still talks about how small it is. And so I think you go in there thinking like, oh, I'm going to park here and I'm going to be far enough away from the people. But what we did is we actually parked like 2 or 3 washes away from the music camp. And then within like 2-3 days of the RTR, it was completely filled from those 2 washes to us and beyond.
Right.
So I think that's where the main problem is that there is no real
buffer. In the desert, the noise just travels. And it doesn't matter if you're 20 miles away.
Right.
You're going to hear it. And so I understand what he's saying, and when we go to the RTR, we will respect his wishes. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to make it so the phone don't fall. We will respect his wishes and not play music, and it's just that the event is getting a lot bigger, and we'll see what happens this year, you know. I think some of the other YouTubers are not going. I don't know about everyone, but we're going to meet you guys. If you're going to be there, we want to be there to meet you. That is our intentions of being there, and that's why we want to be there. We're not worried about the politics of the RTR or the van build or any of that stuff. We just want to come and meet our subscribers. That's why we want to go. And because you are the reason we have a channel. And if you're going to spend money to come to Quartzsite to meet up with other YouTubers, then we want to be there so we're accessible for you to meet us too. And if we can be in a central location where all of us can be where you can meet us, that is our goal.
We do want to be there because we meet a lot of couples that say, oh, I wasn't there at this RTR, but I want to go to the next RTR. And then we've met couples that were saying, oh, I planned to go to the RTR this year, but the funds weren't there. I couldn't make it, you know.
So they were saying they're coming this year.
So they're coming this year.
So we want to be there to meet you. I mean, I want to put a face to your name, and shake your hand and say thank you for watching our channel and watching our videos. You're the reason why we're staying out here. Without you watching us, we would have to return back and get jobs and do what basically all of you are doing every day, the 9 to 5. And
someone asked, so what's for dinner? And then Craig said, me? I had pork chops about 3 hours ago for supper. He's in Canada, so like usually when we post a video, it's midnight for him.
Right. So what is for dinner tonight, babe?
I can make pork chops, but I was thinking chicken. Chicken sounds good.
Okay.
Chicken and veggies. And
that'll be in this video. We actually did make a video of us coming here, and we were here last night. So I'm going to merge the 2 days together, guys. And
somebody said ribeye. They think we're going to spend the $20 on steak. We were actually, one of our good longtime buddy friends was saying that he hasn't had a steak in a while, and I think he's watching, so you know who you are. And next time we go to his house, we'll probably surprise him with a steak. August just passed, so his birthday just passed. I'm a little late on that one.
But we really enjoy, if you're a viewer or if you're a Patreon of ours or just a viewer and you notice we're going to be in your area, we had to miss a few people that we wanted to see coming in the Portland area, and we're very sorry we didn't get to meet up with everybody that we wanted to meet up with. But if you live in the area and we're coming your way, please let us know. You know I run a delay, but I'm in real time right now, if you don't know. Basically...
Ooh, Steven's having pork chops. Maybe we should have pork chops. Everybody's having pork chops.
But we are in real time, and...
Steph, do you make a good casserole? I don't make a lot of casseroles, but I think they're good.
Because you got the oven, and having the oven really changes the game. I know one of Randy, the Mobile Travelers subscribers, is bringing him one of those to the van build.
When I make my broccoli or green bean casserole for Thanksgiving, there's never any leftovers, which is exactly why I make it, because I don't like leftovers.
So, take you guys and walk you around a little bit.
I think we should, because so far we're lucky not to have lost anybody or lost the connection.
Yeah,
so we're going to go on a little tiny hike, and I think this place looks like Mars.
It kind of looks like Mars to us.
Let's go hike to Mars.
All right, well, give us a minute. I know it's going to be a lot shaky and funky for a second. I'm going to put you in the gimbal, so just hold on.
I guess I'll take Sheldon to his pin. Or should we just take him? Some non-expensive stuff we can leave here.
Sorry, guys. Just give me a second to get it in the gimbal. We'll get fancy. Watch out. Here you go. Sorry. All right, guys. When the gimbal kind of turns on, it kind of flips kind of fast. So, put my sunglasses on. And I'm going to turn you guys around here. Alright. As you can, I'm going to let you kind of get focused. I'm sorry, I know that was kind of crazy for a second. But we're actually camping right over there. And you can see the van. And then here's some nice picnic tables and a picnic area. We do have a video of this earlier in the year, but we're making another one, I guess in the morning now, because we're live with you guys. But look at isn't that just strange? Here's some of the trail etiquette. And then
there's some of the native cactuses.
Are petroglyphs here?
We didn't see it last time.
But it does say here on the thing there are petroglyphs. But look at this, guys. Doesn't that just look so crazy? Looks like fire coming out of the ground. Yes, it is free. There's 200 miles of ATV trails and camping and everything in this area. This actual free area butts up to the Valley of Fire State Park here in Nevada. And you can actually see right at this line, over that ridge, I'll come over here, over the ridge there is basically the state park. So, but...
We did climb on that ridge last time.
Yeah. Look at all the weird rock. And then out of nowhere, as we pan around, it just goes to normal rock. And then there's one little spot up here that actually, it looks like it jetted out again. So, yes, we are heading for Vegas, and we'll do that for a couple of days, but we're actually heading towards Jamie Nomadic's van build in Parker, Arizona. So we will be meeting up with Destination Open Road and Aja and everyone along the way. And there's Sheldon hanging out in the red rock. Well, what do you guys think about this? Is it interesting to you? I think it is. How these rocks actually sheared off. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? But here's a free area, and you don't even have to pay to go into the Valley of Fire State Park.
Sounds like they're having issues putting on the trailer.
Oh, they can't get their ATVs up on the trailer. They do have a spot here for you to camp with vault toilets, a day use area, camping area. It's all free. Fire pits. What do you guys think? For free? Is it for you? I think so. There's Steffi down there. So I guess we should end the video right here.
Yeah, because Show's like, I'm out of here. I'm not going.
Alright.
Going at my own pace.
So, alright, you want to come around here and win this? Alright guys, we're going to get off the live stream. We're going to make a little video for you. Hopefully I can get that up tonight. Sheldon says bye. Please like,
comment,
and subscribe.
Check us out on Facebook
and Instagram and Patreon. Just died. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. So, we'll see you guys in the next one, all right?
Take care. Safe travels.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching.